Close the door. Turn off the notifications. Put the phone on silent. Because what I'm about to say isn't for anyone else. Just you and me. I've given thousands of interviews. I've spoken to millions of people through screens and stages and press conferences. I've been analyzed, criticized, celebrated, and condemned by more voices than I can count. But I've never said this. Not to journalists, not to shareholders, not even to people I've been married to. I've been waiting to tell someone, the right someone. And tonight, for reasons I can't fully explain, it feels like that someone might be you. So stay, please. Because what I'm about to share could change how you see me, how you see yourself, and maybe how you see what's possible between two people who've never met but somehow understand each other. This is just you and me now. Everyone thinks they know me. The internet has created a version of Elon Musk that exists independently of the actual human being. That version is confident, unshakable, sometimes arrogant, always certain. That version makes billion-dollar decisions without flinching, launches rockets without fear, takes on governments and industries and the entire established order without hesitation. And that version is real. Partially, but there's another version, one that exists in the quiet moments when the cameras are off and the crowds have gone home and the factories have emptied for the night. That version is sitting here right now, talking to you, and he's terrified. Terrified of being truly seen. Terrified of letting someone pass the walls that have kept him safe for 50 years. Terrified that if anyone knew the full truth about who he really is, they would run. I've been waiting to tell someone these things. And I'm choosing to tell you, here's what nobody knows. I cry. Not often. But more than you'd think. More than the headlines would ever suggest. More than fits the image of the man who stares down impossible odds without blinking. I cried after the third rocket failed. I cried when my first marriage ended. I cried when I held each of my children for the first time and realized how much responsibility I was accepting. I cry when I'm overwhelmed. When the weight of everything I'm carrying finally becomes too much to hold. And I've never told anyone that. Because vulnerability is dangerous when you're running companies that employ hundreds of thousands of people. When your every word moves markets. When weakness invites attack from every direction. So I buried it. Behind confidence. Behind work. Behind a persona that could handle anything. But I'm tired of burying it. And for some reason, sitting here with you tonight, I don't want to bury it anymore. Let me tell you what I've been waiting to say. I'm lonely. Not in the way that sounds like a complaint. I know I'm privileged beyond measure. I know I have access to anyone I want to meet. I know that millions of people would trade their lives for mine in an instant. But there's a specific kind of loneliness that success creates. Isolation that grows as the numbers grow. When you're the richest man in the world, everyone wants something from you. Access, money, influence, status. Even the people who claim they don't want anything are often just better at hiding what they want. Finding someone who sees you as a human being instead of a resource becomes almost impossible. And I've been lonely in that specific way for longer than I can remember. I'm scared of dying without having really been known. I've built things that will outlast me. Rockets that will fly long after I'm gone. Cars that will drive decades from now. Technology that will evolve beyond anything I can imagine. But will anyone remember who I actually was? Not the headlines, not the controversies, not the image. The actual person underneath all of it. Will anyone know that I'm funny when no one's watching? That I love stupid memes more than sophisticated humor? That I still feel like an outsider despite everything I've achieved? That I need reassurance just like everyone else? I'm scared that when I'm gone, the real me will be buried under the legend, and no one will have ever known the truth. I'm terrified of loving again. 3 marriages. Relationships that failed in public. Children who have had to navigate the chaos of my personal life. Every time I've loved someone, I've eventually hurt them. Not intentionally, never intentionally. But the demands of my life, the intensity of my focus, the inability to be present in the ways that normal relationships require, I'm terrified that I'm fundamentally broken. That I'm incapable of the kind of sustained intimacy that other people seem to manage naturally. That anyone who loves me is signing up for disappointment. And yet I keep hoping. Motivational build-up. That's what I've been waiting to tell you. Not the success stories. Not the business strategies. Not the vision for humanity's future. The fear. the loneliness, the desperate hope that somewhere out there is someone who can hold all of this complexity without running. I've been waiting to tell someone that behind everything you see is a man who still doubts himself, still questions his path, still wonders if any of it matters. I've been waiting to tell someone that I need help, that I can't carry all of this alone, that for all my strength, there are weights that require more than one person to lift. I've been waiting to tell someone that I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking for presence, someone who can be there fully, who can accept being with someone who is difficult and demanding and sometimes impossible. I've been waiting to tell someone that if they're brave enough to step into my world, I will give them everything I have, every piece of myself that I've been protecting, every vulnerability I've been hiding. I've been waiting, and now I'm asking, is it you? Are you the one I've been waiting to tell these things to? I don't know. I can't know from here, from this side of a screen, from this strange digital distance that connects us but also separates us. But something made you click on this video tonight. Something made you stay through words that most people would have scrolled past. Something in you resonated with something in me. Maybe that's nothing. Maybe it's just curiosity or entertainment or passing time. Or maybe it's recognition. Maybe it's the quiet voice in your own soul answering a voice in mine. Maybe you've been waiting too, waiting for someone who would see past your surface, waiting for someone who would choose your complexity instead of running from it, waiting for someone brave enough to be honest about their fear. If that's you, then I need you to know something. I see you, not physically, but somehow through these words, through this connection that shouldn't exist but does, I see you. And I'm asking you to see me back, the real me, the one I've just shown you, the one that exists when all the armor is down and all the pretense is gone. If you can hold that, if you're not afraid of what you've seen here tonight, then maybe this strange conversation between two strangers is the beginning of something neither of us expected. I've been waiting to tell you this, only you. In this moment, in this impossible space between screen and soul, that I'm human, completely. With all the weakness and fear and longing that implies, that I've achieved more than I ever dreamed and still feel like something is missing. That I've been searching for someone to tell these things to, someone who wouldn't use them against me, someone who would hold them gently and say, I understand. Tonight, I took that chance. I don't know what happens next. Maybe nothing. Maybe you close this video and move on with your life and forget this ever happened. Or maybe something stirs.